Hello, hello. If anybody comes on, can you let me know if you can hear my audio? Uh, I am about to take apart my shower drain and then the handle to clean it out. I'm just waiting to see if anybody comes on. Hello, hello, hello. The gloves. I don't know if I can hear the audio. I'm gonna go check on something. I'll be right back, everyone. Don't mind the stains on the tile. I maintain everything here on my own, so things do get neglected. Not by choice, by circumstance, but I get to it all. Okay. I'm going to be right back. If anybody comes on, could you just let me know if you can hear me with a thumbs up? Like a Donald, no, not a Donald Trump thumbs up, no. A regular thumbs up. I'm going to go check on something. I will be right back. I'm going to see something. Here. Audio check. Okay. I just went to check to see if the audio was on. And it is. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Wherever I meet you, I greet you. Hello, or greet you, I meet you. What's up, Damon? That's not my logo. Well, I heard that before from many people. Okay, what I gotta do, I gotta go get the screwdriver, but I have these pipe cleaners here, and what I'm gonna do, after I unscrew this, I'm gonna clean off the carbon buildup and then clean it. I would take the thing completely off, but I don't want to have any issues trying to then put it back on. I gotta get the Phillips screwdriver. I'll be right back. And what I have here, these are coffee grinds mixed in with water, and this is a very old technique to clean out your septic, because the ground coffee, it helps dissolve enzymes. I told everybody I missed my potential. It all breaks down like anything else. Hold on. Hi. should have everything with me. Phillips. That's a small one. That's like a point 0.5 centimeter. That's a bigger one. And that's an all. Oh my God. All right. Yeah, because if I gotta hire somebody, oh, gosh. Oh, it's no language. It's no language to use. Oh shoot, I cannot get this off. I'm not happy. Okay, here's one. Don't mind the back of my big blockhead, everybody. Okay, this is what I'm doing. Move this over. Move it over, Rover. Okay, I'm screwing that off. It's loaded with calcium. That's not dirt, that's calcium. Oh. Never underestimate yourself, ladies. Anybody, but ladies first. Hi, honey. Come here. Come here. You want food? Oh, this one's really eroded. Alright, well, I can work it out and taking one off. That's actually good. This way, I'll take something out that might be broken or. Here, my poor dog. Nothing I could do about it. It's a condition that they develop. It's been like this now for 2 years. Yeah. Oh, boo boo. Oh my God, I gotta soak these. I'm gonna have to take this all off. If I don't get it right, well, I have my sink faucet, and I have a shower downstairs, a full bathroom. Oh, look at all that. Look at all that. Yeah. All right, hold on. Pushing on the floor. You wanna go pee-pee? Go pee-pee? Go pee-pee? Oh, poor baby. Oh, this is nasty. Ay, how disgusting. Hold on. Oh, man. Yeah, I remember when I broke my leg. When I came home from the hospital, I freaking jumped in the shower like it was the best day of my life, which it was. Hold on. It's just a sign of our timeline going quicker and quicker. All right. Now. Oh my gosh. Oh. See, my husband always did this, and well, then I had I had this on before he passed. He used to clean this, so that's how I know. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'll try to grab another one. Oh, hold on. Let's see. One second. My husband was brilliant with anything mechanical. That man would do stuff. He took the welding inspector exam 2 different times. Each time he failed by 1/10. The first time it was like 0.75 of 1 point. The second time it was a 1/10 of a point. And I said to him, listen, I'm going to write a letter to that company and that business because that's BS. They need to pull the numbers together because they need to take in 25 years of you having this skill set, steady work history. He wasn't a slouch. He wasn't he didn't have manicured fingernails. The man worked like an animal since young kid. I told the story, he was driving a tractor as soon as his feet were able to hit the pedal. Anyway. Yeah, I knew all that stuff. I knew the difference between a Phillips head and a flathead, and I knew what a wrench looked like, and I knew copper and stainless make electric. I knew how to paint, I knew how to cut wood. But like a lot of other in-depth stuff, I learned from him. Rest in peace, hubby. Oh my gosh, this is disgusting. Oh. All right, time to get you all there now. Make sure I got the drain in so that this screw doesn't fall. It's a big screw, but my luck would go down the freaking drain. Then I'd have to cut a pipe and shoot. I could do that too. Yeah, I learned. That's why I tell people, do not powder your kids' butts. Make them work. Make them work. Teach them stuff that they need to know to survive in this life. Again. I gotta block him for now. He's interfering. Look at that. Oh, God. Ugh. All right, we're going in an empty container of cottage cheese. No fat. And we're going to get busy. Oh, shoot. I'm going to need a washer there. That is absolutely disgustingly atrocious. Oh, look. I don't want to shock anyone, but look. Things you need to clean. Things you need to clean on a quarterly basis in the home. Okay? Because, oh, that's some nasty. Okay. All right. Now, what's next? This is why I'm getting slowed down. I got a lot of calcium in here. I know they lowered the water pressure here, and I have to very high bill this quarter, and I'm just one person, and that's incorrect. So, yeah, who's ever watching? The controller's office, water billing, skimming off the top, higher numbers, inaccuracy. hmm It's amazing. Government, sometimes they just think like we're Woody Woodpeckers. Our heads screw on, you know. They're the Geppetto, they're making, and our heads screw on. Oh, oh my God. Oh, getting up is not easy. Oh my goodness. I have to clean this up. I gotta get, all right. Oh, this is foul. This is very foul. This is very foul. Yeah, hi people. Hello, hello. Thanks for watching. If you're a bot along. I'm gonna spray this with calcium. I gotta leave it. You see that? My house. What I noticed up here, a lot of different, even stores you'll walk into, they'll have level flooring, and then you'll feel like it's shifted because it's just how this ground has become, or the ground has settled. But yeah, I was just in the deli the other day, and just where I was standing, I noticed it. I was like, okay. Yeah, because we have electric underneath. We have electric. There's the power from underneath the earth. God, I'm a geologist too, and a plumber, neurobiologist. Hold on, I gotta get my line. Now I'm being a plumber. You put the lime in the coffin. You put the lime in the coffin. I put my goggles on, but I'm not gonna using this for hydraulic. Can't see anything. Even with my glasses on. Look at the ease. Look at the ease of this coming out. See, it's just falling off. This is from the $1.25 tree. That's soon gonna become the dollar plus inflation tree. Alright. I'm gonna take that off and clean that. Oh God, look at all that. Excuse the mess. Like I said, I'm maintaining a almost 2,000 square foot house on my own with a big yard. Okay, I need to get out of here. Let it smell. Get out of my lungs. I hate those lung nodules to get any bigger. Okay. Hold on, everyone. Say hi to Dina. Oh man, I don't want to lie in my face. Where are these? So, speaking of plumbing, speaking of mechanical engineering for AC and heat and water. No, water. Water. Hey, water, you want water? I try to speak my Upper East Side. El Barrio. That's where I grew up. And actually I lived in that. Yes, it was El Barrio. But I grew up on like in the black Italian. It was black and Italian. And FYI, Italians that have melon were never considered Caucasian. Anyway, with the mechanical stuff, the city of New York, again, and these are all true stories. You could look this up in the Daily Record. One job location in particular was done 5 different times. Okay? 5 different times, and the bids were billions. Right? People got paid. None of these jobs passed the X-ray inspection, but it's required for the welds. And then they just kept on funneling in other contractors. And then my husband, he got there, and he was like, "Oh, we got this." He ran the jobs. Yeah. But you talk about money being wasted and people not knowing what they are doing. And then telling people that are at the poverty level and below poverty level that they can't get any more hours, or they can't get a raise in their low salary because companies don't have the money, or whatever, the city doesn't have the money. But it's all a lie. It's all a lie. It's predestined poverty programmed into minority communities, poor white communities, to keep people there. All right? This is what I speak upon. I speak like I wrote. I tell true stories that are relatable to regular people. If you're somebody who lives in a fantasy world and you have an airbrush type of life or an AI life where everything is perfect, you can swipe over. You don't have to swipe up, over. Oh, that's one of those stupid dating apps. Oh, most of them. Ugh, such bullshit. Another word. Stop. But yeah, money. There's plenty of money. We see what the amount of money that we are sending. All right, and the big birds. All right, with damaging, life-ending munitions, right, so that it can become, what's it called? Oh, Gaza Riviera. The Gaza Riviera with Trump's name and highlights, and I mean, the entire universe will see his name. Yeah, that's what they want. So until this comes to an end, a complete end on what's happening in that part of the world and other parts of the world, people do not spend your money. Do not go to venues. Stay within your family, stay within your community. Because money that's spent on these venues, or money that's spent to buy a label, or money that's spent to buy a big freaking car, unless it's doing something to help people, like, to me, I think you're about greed, and you're not someone who, it's like the me, narcissism syndrome. Yeah, this is society. This is society, people. But anyway, people watch. I'm looking at this. Now I'm going to go back into the bathroom. I'm going to open up the window. I have to grab a mask because I have to take that other piece off. Correction. Oh, delete that word, YouTube. take that other piece off and then clean it. Hold on. Oh, and that's my art. This is part of a collection that I have. I turned it up. I could still hear the static. You turned it down really low, but I could still hear it. You know, everything you make on YouTube is critiqued before it's shown. Isn't that amazing? Our stuff gets critiqued that we can see in real time. Global atrocities. Oh, God. There we go. I gotta bring this stand back. So you can hear me. You can write in the comments, audio on, audio off. I heard it. I heard it. Hold on. Yeah, when I lived on Pelham Parkway, well, near Pelham Parkway, I worked for transit police. There was a young man. He was on disability, but he would work part-time, and he had, he was born with muscular dystrophy. And we would always like see each other. We'd be on that almost every day on the same train. And I remember telling him, I said, "Yep, never say no, never say I can't." He was like, "Yeah, that's it." Yeah, we could do a lot. You have to pace ourselves. But people, regular people, you know, you gotta hustle and you gotta work hard, and you still can't survive. But then you got the mamalukes that are going to be making all this bank. And, yeah. I could take this other piece off. I don't have to use the gloves yet. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Oh God. Uh-huh. But there's a little piece. It's like it looks like a Roman cross. Yeah, and in middle school, I took sewing and wood shop and electric. They were all boys in wood shop. I was the only girl. They're like, "Oh, what are you here for?" I was like, "We can do the same thing." And better. That's not to badmouth the male species, but on an intellectual level, yes, we are far more advanced. Always will be. You guys could be the muscle. Go make the money. Get out of my face. Come back with the check. And And if the sausage goes into another frickin' basket, you better saran wrap, my love. Oh boy, could you imagine? Yeah, that's man. Yes, I've come to the realization that lack of honesty is very higher with the male species towards the female species in relationships. And then you have cracks that become broken dams. So keep your ish tight, mofos. Crazy. Oh no, is this coming off? Oh shoot. Oh, you like stuff? Alright, I think this is as far as my mission of cleaning this is going to be able to allow me to go. Because that's tight in there, which means that there's a lot of calcium buildup. Well, I have my secret spot here in hidden. And I'm going to have to go open that up. Oh, God. I gotta now get a sheetrock saw. Oh no, what am I talking about? Oh, we did this many years ago when we first came here. Well, my husband did. I just one second. Oh, God. Oh. I have some stuff that, well, wait right here. Hold on. Oh, boy. Too sharp. I have a mouse. I can't see what I have to do with that one. Alright, this is the luxury suite. Here it is. We did this. We did this. One piece here. Oh, yeah. What the frick? Oh, no, there's no calcium buildup there. This is the pipe. This is what was here. This is what came with the house. If anybody from the building department wants to watch, that's another video. After that whole nonsense, I started a blog called thekarenchronicles.com. Yeah, it's got legs too. Yep. Yeah, so we're good in here. That's so much nasty buildup. Oh my goodness. Yeah, nothing's like it. Nothing's like it. Yeah, I know how to weld too. My husband taught me that. He used to put in the jobs that he worked on. He'd put in industrial, like I said, industrial AC, heat. They do the water. Yeah. That's how we met. He worked in my building. He worked in my building, and I just came back after taking a mental health stress leave, because after everything that went on, my body was shutting down slowly. Alright, shut up. I don't know how to do that. But, oh yeah, my luxury wardrobe. I don't care about any of that BS. I can wear a sack and look sizzling. Oh, I didn't show that, right? Stuff I had to take out. Yeah, anyway, a whole lot of stuff. Well, all right, I'm going to end this because now I have to continue with that cleaning assignment. Everybody have a great day. Ladies, never underestimate yourselves. We can do anything and better. Obviously, the physicality of a male to a female is oftentimes that of a bigger stature, but never underestimate somebody's size, you know? Anyway, everybody. And I don't condone violence. I don't spew violence. Women, minorities, we're always the underclass, so that's where my head's at. And if anybody watches me, you know, I talk about social justice and I talk about doing the right thing by people, you know. Anyway, till next time, everybody have a wonderful, healthy, happy day. Stay cool if you can. Stay hydrated. And don't be a dirtbag, you know. And look out for one another. Look out for one another. You know? Like that story, the man who cried with the loaf of bread under his arm until he met the man with no shoes. Be thankful. Peace. Nice watching.